Thursday, November 13th, President Schubert announced the new Director of Athletics for ACU, Lee de León. Faculty, staff, and students showed up to the Hunter Welcome Center for the announcement. For James Network Sports, I'm Shera Niemirowski.
I want you to know what we see in Lee. We knew first and foremost that we needed a leader who not only supported our faith commitment that makes ACU so distinctive, but could be the leader of that integration of faith into athletics in a powerful, visible way. We also knew that we needed someone who was a relational expert, who could build relationships far and wide and build the brand of ACU athletics and of the university and invite people to come on the journey with us to take us to new heights and great places. We knew we needed someone who was a proven leader of people, who could attract and develop talent, who could deploy a capable team towards strategic results that would push us forward. We also knew that we needed someone who could navigate the challenges and the opportunities of a very complex NCAA landscape in the midst of our transition to Division I. I have no doubt that Lee de León is that guy. And I believe that God brought him here to us and us to him for just the right time.
The industry of college athletics and this business that we live in, it's not just a job for me, it's a calling. It's my passion. It's my purpose. After graduating from Notre Dame, I came back to God's country, aka Texas, and got my master's at Texas A&M. Since then, I've worked at 4 Division I institutions. Dr. Schubert mentioned already, LSU, University of Houston, University of Arizona, and New Mexico. Along the way, I've developed a personal mission statement that guides me every single day, which is to make an impact for Jesus Christ through college athletics. My prayer has always been that when I finally had that opportunity one day to become an AD, it would be in an institution where I could do that on a daily basis. Well, in God's grace and His perfect timing, today is that day, and that place is Abilene Christian University.
When I was a sophomore at Notre Dame, I had a good friend on the football team named Matt Root, and Matt was a tight end on the team, and after they won a football game at Notre Dame, they would have victory dinner at the athletic director's house. So I'm walking out of the dorm, he's walking into the dorm, and I said, "Hey Matt, where are you coming from?" He said, "I'm coming from the athletic director's house." And then he stopped, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and we had this moment. And he said, "You know, Lee, you should be an athletic director." And he was 6'7", 260, so I looked up at him and I said, "Okay." And that was it. And every day since then, this is all that I've ever wanted to do and all that I've ever wanted to be, and I'm just thrilled to be here at ACU. The second story that you referenced, on my interview here, I was a little overwhelmed, had a lot going on. I was nervous, I was a little unsure, and after my first round of interviews, before we came over here actually to the Welcome Center, I stopped and went to the restroom. And after going to the restroom, I looked at my phone real briefly, and I had an email from one of my mentors, Bubba Cunningham at North Carolina. And Bubba sent me an email, and it said 3 words, and just said, "You are ready." That was it. And that instilled the confidence and belief in me that I could make it through the rest of the day. And God put that email into my life at that exact time, and it really kept me going and inspired me to continue to push on towards my dream, and thank you, Bubba, for that moment.
I will start as any new employee does, with open eyes and open ears. In the days ahead, I'll be on a listening and learning tour to learn everything about ACU that there is to know. I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. Again, I'm humbled and honored to be with you today. And I must say, it's good to be back home in Texas. It's even better to be at Abilene Christian. But it is best to be called to serve as your Director of Athletics. Thank you, and go Wildcats.